Hola amigos. Hi friends. Now we have started the new column, Differ and Learn. This is a regular column. What we do here is, first we find two words with the same meaning or opposite meanings. We will discuss their contextual use in different situations, recommendations to use them, and we will also find tips and tricks to learn about their usage. We will post the series of videos in this column, and until you find it useful, we will post it regularly. Please comment on this video if it is helpful for you. Let's start with the most common word, tu and VOCê. These are the very frequently used pronouns we must learn in the beginning. Let's see examples first. If we say, you are beautiful to the girl, and we use tu, then we say, tu es bonita. And if we want to say, you are handsome or good looking to the boy, and we use VOCê, then we say, você é lindo. If you want to use você to the girl, then you can also say, você é bonita. And in the same way, if you want to use tu to the boy, you can say, tu es lindo. Let's see the similarities first. Both are personal pronouns. Both refer to you in English. We can use any of them to talk about you. No matter if we are talking to a male or female, we can use either tu or você. Let's look at some simple examples and then discuss them in more detail. If we want to say you are a man, if we use tu, tu és homem. If we use você, você é homem. And similarly, you are a woman, tu és uma mulher. Você é uma mulher. You speak Portuguese. Tu falas português. Você fala português. You work in Portugal. Tu trabalhas em Portugal. Você trabalha em Portugal. In short, both have the same meaning, right? But if you notice the sentence formation, tu and você use different forms of the verb. Tu és, você é. Tu falas, você fala. Tu trabalhas, você trabalha. When we say tu és or você é, we use the ser verb. There are two verbs, ser and estar, which translates to be verb in English. I'm not talking in depth about these verbs right now. I have a detailed video about ser and star verbs. You can watch it after this video. For now, let's see the conjugation with eu, which means tu and você. Tu és, você é. Tu falas, você fala. Tu trabalhas, você trabalha. Now we have one crucial taking point. Você and tu use different forms of the verb. Remember this. Você and tu use different forms of the verb. Now let's ask ourselves the question. If você is there to use, then why do we use tu? And if tu is there to use, then why do we use você? There may be different arguments, but what I found are: the first one is cultural influence. In Portugal, tu is very common in daily conversation, and in Brazil, they usually use você. In European Portuguese, while speaking, personal pronouns are usually muted. If you meet someone, he or she may start a conversation with how are you? That is, ¿cómo estás? Here the actual complete sentence is ¿Cómo tú estás? But tu is muted. However, the form of the verb estás refers to tu, and without the pronoun tu, you understand that the person is talking about you. Similarly, if he or she wants to use você to say how are you, that is ¿Cómo está?, the complete sentence is ¿Cómo você está? And here, você is muted. Here the form of the verb está refers to you or você. If you want to say how is cat, that is ¿Cómo está o gato? Here if you notice, if we talk about the cat, it uses the same verb form as the você, that is está. This is the reason that in Portugal, tu is used in daily conversation, because the verb form of tu only refers to the person. como estás relates only to the personal pronoun you, and in Portuguese it is tu. And como está can refer to you, he, she, or even the objects. Let's see example. Como tu estás? Como estás? Both are correct. Como você está? Como está? Both are correct. Como está a casa? Correct. Como estás a casa? Incorrect. Because estás can be used only to say you, the person. The taking point here is that the verb form we use for tu is unique and only used for tu. But the verb form we use for você can be used for he, she, it, or any singular object. Now the important question, when to use tu and você. There are different opinions on it. You can use any of them, but be careful on some points. The first point, in daily conversation, if you are talking with your friends, family, or anyone with whom you are very familiar, use tu. Example, tu estás en casa? Are you at home? He or she is your friend and you know him or her very well. If the person is new to you and you are talking for the first time or you are not very familiar with him or her, it is better to use você. Você de onde? Where are you from? When you are in the office, that means it's not your office where you are working, but the office where you are in for some purpose or for some work. Use você. Example, você pode ver os meus documentos? Can you please see my documents? In short, use tu when you talk informally and você when you talk formally. While writing official letters, use você. Now I have some tip for you. If you need to reply to the person, use the same pronoun as he or she uses. For example, if he or she asks, ¿Cómo estás? Now you know that he or she is using tu for you. And so you reply in the same way. Estou bem, obrigado. E tu? That means I am fine, thank you. And you? If he or she asks, ¿Cómo está? Then you say, Estou bem, obrigado. E você? If you need to start first, then start from você and listen his or her reply. If he or she uses tu, you use tu. And if você, you also use você. Take a note. Be careful with the verb form. Tu and você have different verb forms. For example, tu falas, você fala. Thank you for watching. I hope this video helps you a little to develop your Portuguese speaking. Please leave a comment if you have any questions, suggestions, or how helpful this video is for you.